Howdy everyone, this is Nutz, and you're watching episode 25 of Kleines Land. Hopefully you'll stick around to see what happens. Howdy, how are you guys doing today? Oh my goodness, I tell you what, I'm going to start off here by saying this episode that you are seeing right now is airing on Wednesday. We did not have anything on Monday. That's entirely my fault. I've had a pretty busy schedule recently, and I made up my mind for these next 2 weeks to only have one episode of Kleines Land. I do apologize. I put out a message in my streams on Twitch. I also did it, put messages out on my Discord. So if you're finding out by this right now, I do apologize. I do apologize for that. But on with the episode. So I had gone and picked up all my grass and hay, and you say, yes, I did pick up my grass over there. Unfortunately, I had taken and put all my grass into my silo over there before I realized I need to make silage out of this. Oh man, it wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So I figure I'll take a couple loads over here. Let's dump this out. Come on. Am I on the right thing? What's going on here? Control I. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Control I. There we go. Oh my goodness, now we're going. I was halfway thinking about leaving a good portion of the grass inside the silo for potentially sheep when we get sheep, but I decided against it. I just, we need silage. We're going to need silage way quicker than we're going to need grass. I have come up with a solution or a compromise or whatever it is that you want to say when it comes to the cows. Now, I know part of the original challenge was I needed to get every last animal that was available to me on this. That's what's going on with that. We'll just let that go. But I did find out at a much later date, and I did not do my research. We needed to have 200 cows. Now, 200 cows on this, as I discussed on, I think it was the last episode, would require me to pretty much buy at least another field and do cotton harvest upon cotton harvest upon cotton harvest. I'd need to earn upwards around $1 million more on top of what I'm doing right now. So, there we go, got that in there. So, I've kind of came up with a conclusion on what I want to do. I think we're going to go ahead and do 50 cows. Now, you might be saying, hey, that's way the heck off. You said you're going to do all of them. Yes, you are completely right. I did say I was going to do all the animals, but like I said, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous for me to be able to do that on this. I was under the impression of it being much lower. But with that being said, I still want to get more cows than any other animal on this map, and I believe 50 should be a good enough number where we won't run into that issue, and it will be the most amount that we will have of any animal on this map. So I'm thinking that's probably a pretty good way to go about it. Now, I could be wrong. You guys might be throwing your tablets, your computers, your phones, whatever you're watching. You might be just throwing it at the wall right now and saying, that's it, I'm done. And you know what? I'd completely understand, because right off the bat, my first set of videos that I'm doing, I've already just gone back on it. Yes, I do apologize. But I'm thinking that 50 is probably going to be a pretty reasonable number. Like I said, it's going to be more than any other animal on the map. Cows are more expensive than any other animal on the map. And with just the amount of work that it's going to take for silage and all that jazz, they're going to require a lot of work as well. So 50 cows is still going to be quite a bit. I think right now I only have 18? I don't know. Let's not think about this. Let's look. Currently, oh gosh, I only have 15 cows. That's right, because we've got the 1 and then 14. So yeah, we're still going to need quite a few more before we get to our completion of that particular goal that we set forth. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully you see it as being reasonable, and I'm not just trying to get out of it, even though I am kind of trying to get out of it just a hair, because 200 cows. Oof, I mean, maybe on a different setup and a different life, that might make a little bit more sense for what we're doing, but not too much for this particular map. I think that's a pretty hefty goal, if I would say so. So I think since we're actually over here, gosh darn it, that's not doing that again. Since we're over here, if you remember this last episode, I know that for sure, I had built this shed and I went to go ahead and put this thing in here and it did not fit. Oh boy, that was a big letdown, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I said, you know what, I'm going to make this work. This is going to work perfectly. I got this. I put it over here, filthy as can be, slid right in. I went and grabbed the tedder, went to go ahead and put it in. No, it didn't fit. It did not fit at all. What I actually had to do was start unfolding this, back it up in, and then start folding it back up to get it in here. So, I'm not going to lie. I personally see this as just a fail. This is just a colossal fail. I don't know what I was thinking. It looked good. I should have done a little bit more digging, but I think we're just going to live with it and make do. It doesn't look bad there. The look of the building actually fits really well. That's the frustrating part, is it looks really well right there, but oh well. I guess that is what it is. Let me check out our numbers on the grass really quick. 35,000. Yeah, let's go take one more load of the grass and we'll call that even. So, if you guys remember, again, from the last episode, I know I'm talking about the last episode, but I finished up a bunch of stuff from there, so I want to kind of let you know what's going on. If you remember, we had done a contract on... Ooh, we don't want to do that. We don't go over here. We had done a contract on Field 1, and it was for corn. Well, we started selling our corn at Mule, and what ended up happening is we actually started taking care of the contract on Field 7. That was also corn. So I took a load down, I sold it, of the corn after completing both of those fields. And we ended up with a full trailer. Not this trailer, but the other trailer we're using, of 13,000 liters of bonus harvest that is now in our back pocket ready to feed the pigs. Ooh! I tell you what, that is awfully good. Awfully good. So we are sitting on quite a bit of food over there for them guys at this moment. Now, I think... Oh, look at that. Did you see that? You see that? You see that? Yes. Yes, I love it. I love it. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and slow time down for just 1 second because this is awesome. Nitrogen is bad. That's my fault. Hopefully that doesn't screw up the yield too much. But let's take a look at this really quick. So part of this field is ready to go and part of this field is ready to go. Now, I think what we're going to end up having to do is we're going to start on this one, get this one done, kind of sit on everything because let's take a look at prices. Oh, this is what we do want to be on. Let's take a look at our prices really quick here. Cotton prices aren't great. So we're probably going to sit on them. We'll get harvesting as much as we can. We may even start harvesting part of field 5, just because it's one of the ones we have to take care of. But as you can see up on the corner there, we have rain coming. Now, I'm not sure when the rain's actually going to get here. Hopefully we'll be able to get some of this taken care of prior to that, but I'm not 100% sure how that's all going to play out. So I tell you what, guys, I am going to finish this up right here, get this covered, and I'll probably start harvesting this field. I'll probably bring you back in either when it starts raining or when I'm wrapping up on this field right here. But until that time, guys, you stay classy. Welcome back, everyone. And I tell you what, the yield on that field was nowheres near what I thought it should be. We ended up getting 4,838 liters off of field 2 of cotton. Now, part of that, I have a strong feeling that it's probably my fault, because of, let's go ahead and repair this here real quick, because I did screw up that fertilizing. Now, is that the case? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Was I destined just to get a bad yield on that? I don't know. I really don't know. But if we come over here and we take a look at yield, these were the colors that were on here. There was this lighter color, there was this lighter green. That's what we were having on any other harvest on there. But as you can see, we went from, let's go 80, 85 down to 70, about 70% on that area. So, I mean, that's not very good at all. But like I said, I chalked that up to me really screwing up the fertilizing of that field. I don't know. Like I said, is that what we were just going to get off that, or was it something else? I don't know. But we were able to get that done prior to the rain coming, so we do have that bit of good news. Yeah, but for the time being, we're going to head on over here. We're going to get ourselves rocking and rolling. Uh-oh. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. Let's go up this way. Oh, boy. There we go. That's good. I think while we're going ahead and doing this, let's take a look at... Oh, where is it? Oh, yes, that's what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at prices of some of this stuff really quick. As you can see, cotton has not moved at all. Corn is going up, and currently out of this, we have about 11,000 liters that are over in our barn bias right now. So we're probably going to go ahead and sell that once that tops out, just to give us a couple extra bucks. Oh, yeah, I can complete that contract. That's good to go. Fertilizing field 3. Yeah, accept that contract. Why not? And I guess we'll just accept these ones here. It'll be nice little filler work that we can take care of while we're going ahead and harvesting. And like I said, the rain's coming. I have a strong feeling that it's going to... Holy cow. Whoa. Is everybody okay? Oh boy, this is not the first time that this has happened, so... Well, at least it made it through the field without having that happen. I'm trying to remember what we did last time. I remember if we got the forks out here to try and tip that thing or what we did, but we'll go ahead and... Is the other tractor? No, the other tractor's not over here. We'll go over here and grab the dutes. So I have the dute sitting over here. It is ready to go. It does have the cotton in here, as you can see, 4,838 liters. That's just kind of what we're going to do with it for right now. We'll hold off on selling it, like I said. Wait until there's a better price, and we'll kind of go from there. I am going to try just ramming this. See if that works first. It probably won't, but... Oh, boy. Gus is over there. He's laughing at us. This isn't cool. Let's see, let's see. Come on, tip it, tip it. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's go and grab... Oh, man. I guess I could go ahead and reset it if I really needed to. I'd like to try and avoid that. Alright, let's take and set our weight down right there. Grab the bucket and the forks, and we'll try and right this ship. Boy, that kind of put a damper on my plans. I was going to go over there and start rocking and rolling and doing cotton, making it rain, but nope. Nope, I guess not. It is not meant to be. It is not meant to be. Not yet, at least. But I tell you what, when we go ahead and sell all this, we are going to make a bundle. An absolute bundle. Oh, man. Okay, so that's not working. Maybe we, at least it looks like the tractor's starting to get out of the ground a little bit here. Let's, I'm coming back here. We're going to go ahead and throw the weight on the back of this thing. Hopefully that'll help. Alright. One of the things I'm going to be taking care of relatively soon here is I'm going to start making up some batches of TMR. Because I think as of right now, I know we still have TMR in there. But the cows, the cows actually are getting kind of low on what they got. But I think that has more to do with... we may have had it. We may have gotten it. I think that has more to do with the fact that we added more cows into the pen. Okay, so that's not doing anything yet. All right. Yeah, we added more we bought more cows, I should say, not added. Well, added, bought. You guys kind of understand what I'm getting at there. So what we had before was probably fine for the amount of cows we had before, but now it's not so much. All right, I tell you what. All right, guys, I tell you what I'm going to do here. I am going to see what I can do to get this thing flipped over, and... Oh, man, I think I may have gotten two tractors stuck. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, well, I tell you what, guys. Give me just a little bit here. I'm going to get this taken care of, and I'll bring it back in a minute or two. Okay, so we did get this thing righted. I'm going to leave that thing on just in case something weird ends up happening. So what ended up happening is we did get it flipped over, but then it got caught on the fence. And I actually had to drive the Dutz inside here and pick up the back end and kind of set it down. Oh, geez. It sounds way easier than it really was. It wasn't easy. It was a pain in the butt. Oh boy, so we're gonna go ahead, we'll get this one started rocking and rolling. Now I did this on oh, what the heck was it? I did this on Wilderness when it came to figuring out what we had for logs. So this field right here was 0.52 hectares. This field over here is 0.76 hectares. Now, we got just about 5,000 liters off of this field. So right now, down in the comment section, go ahead and let me know. What do you think we're going to get right here? How many thousands of liters are we going to get? I'm going to go ahead and guess that this field right here is going to yield about... I'm going to go on a limb here. This might be a little much, but let's go 11,000 liters. That's my guess. I don't know what you guys got, but that's going to be my guess. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be kind of a two-parter because that section over there isn't done yet. Oh gosh, all right, fine. We'll get going. Lay off your horn. But that's my prediction. I predict we're going to get 11,000 liters because this field was taken care of really well. Everything should be great and grand, but we'll go ahead and see on how that ends up working. Honestly, I have no clue. I'm hoping we get a really good yield out of this because otherwise... Oh boy, otherwise this is going to not work out too well. Oh, that's right. I think one of the things I wanted to take a peek at right here was, do we have any loans out? Okay, we do have $70,000 in loans. Let's go ahead and repay. We'll leave it right there, just in case we have any fines or anything like that. I'm not a fan of when that number dips below zero. It bothers me inside, so I try and do everything I can not to have that happen, or not let it happen, I should say. What I'll probably end up doing here is I'll just shoot across here, but I'll stop before we get to the other stuff, because I don't think this will ruin the cotton, but I also don't want to take a chance because we have had a pretty big investment when it comes to this cotton. We're in with both feet, that's for sure. So I really don't want to have anything bad happen. One thing I have noticed, though, is that it does not appear with... yeah, it does not appear that we can actually damage anything by running over it, because if you take a look at the way this is currently set up, you have the wheels that are actually prior to the clippers or shears or whatever you want to call it, the cotton pickers that are down here. So we probably are pretty good when it comes to that sort of stuff, but I'd still rather not risk it. That's just my call. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll keep on rocking and rolling. I knew this was going to be a little bit wonky, but I didn't realize it was going to be that wonky. So I tell you what, guys, again, this is going to be one of those things where I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to keep rocking and rolling with the cotton, and I will catch up with you guys when something happens. Like I said, either it's going to start raining. Oh shoot, I turned the time down for a second, turn it back up. Either it's going to start raining, or we're going to get as far as we can go, or something down that line. So there's going to be something happening. I don't know what that something is, but when it happens, you'll know. Oh boy. Good morning, everyone, or at least it's a good morning in spirit, because it is raining. Oh, it started raining late, not necessarily late, maybe around 10 o'clock last night. I was waiting for the cotton to keep growing, but it just did not happen. And it was around midnight when the cotton finally grew to a state where we could actually harvest it. As you can see, though, it's raining, so I'm not sitting out on my bench. I'm not sitting out on my bench today, that's for darn sure. So let's go over how we did yesterday. Yesterday, our harvest total was $35,744. Our contract income was $12,890, giving us a total for yesterday of $48,634. Not great. Way better than nothing. We add that on to a running total of just a hair over $700,000, and our new running total that we have is $766,361. Booyah. We are 3/4 of the way done, and it is a darn good feeling. Oh my goodness. Money-wise, we're that far done. Let's see how we're doing. Eggs. Alright, this is the full one. Let's pick this one up and set this down over here. Let's check out our egg prices. We're going to stand inside, though. That is something I would like to do. Egg prices. They're not bad. But we know they get higher, so we're going to hold out for more. And as you can see, cotton prices had gone up in the middle of the night. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to take the cotton that we have as of this moment, and we're going to sell it. I was hoping to sell it all at once and get a big grand total and a hoorah moment, but I think we're going to strike while the iron's hot and just take what we can get. Now, let's drive on over there and we can kind of discuss what's going on right here as of this moment. So I was way off on my totals. I think I was shooting for the stars with the hopes that grand and glory was going to come to me by being absolutely accurate in what my prediction was. Oh boy, am I way off with what you see harvested right here. Oh, FYI, I can actually I could drive that harvester over the green cotton, the unready cotton, and it was absolutely fine. There were no issues with it, but actually I better not drive over that now. We'll definitely have problems. So, let me flip this back over, I have this written down. We end up with what you see harvested on this field so far. There's pretty much all of it's done. There's not a whole lot more we're going to get. 6,029 liters. So, my prediction, way off. I'm nowhere near close. I can't speak for what happened here. I don't know. Turn that off for a second. We'll hop in this guy. Now, I don't believe I can harvest this while it's raining, but let's just go ahead. Yeah, I didn't think so. Harvesting or hail. Has anybody seen hail ever? I think we're probably safe. Alright, let's get this thing up here. And like I said, you can see down there at 6,029 liters. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's good enough. Yeah, get it all in there. Shake it a little bit. Shake it. Get the little bit left in there. Perfect. So 10,000 liters. Almost 11 is what we got right now. And I would say that that is over half of what we would be getting with all the fields combined, if I were to guess. Yeah, it's over half of what we'd get. We probably have about a third of this left to handle. Now, what the prices are going to end up with that, I don't know. I can't make any guarantees. But what I am going to do is I'm going to keep track of the liters that we have so far on this field, the other field, so I'll be able to give us a grand total of the amount of liters. And I'll also keep track of the amount of cash we actually made off of all of this. So I'm going to write down real quick. Field 2, Field 5, and then give a little spot here for Field 10 when we get that. Alright, so this is what we got so far right now. 10,867 liters. And let's see what we get for this right now. I'm excited. I think we're making a ton of money off this right now. Right here and right now. Oh, yeah. Just watch that number go up. Oh, baby. $95,703. Holy cow. Cotton's like white gold, like fluffy gold. I don't know, whatever the heck you want to call it, but holy cow. That's insane, and we're not done yet. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, I gotta get out of the road though. Can't be too excited. Gotta focus. Gotta focus. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. Oh boy. Is that ever awesome. I literally cannot wait to see what we actually end up getting after everything's all said and done. That's intense. Oh boy. Yes, I love it. I love it. Oh man, let's go in here right now and pay off. That's not it. Yeah, we'll accept that. Take care of. Yeah, fertilize. What's this? Field 9. I think we're going to pass on that one. Yeah, I think we're going to pass on that one. Because we have more than enough soybeans and straw, so that's fine. I'm okay with it like that. But let's come over here. Let's pay off our debt. Repay. Debt-free with $87,000. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. Oh, boy. I tell you what, this is absolutely fabulous. I am so stoked. I am ready to go. This is so, so cool. Oh, man. Well, that's sitting right there. That's all ready to go. Let's come on over here and let's continue with the magic on this field. Spreading the love, spreading the manure. Actually, it's not really manure. Um, yeah, so, I mean, I was kind of thinking, I got to get away from that cotton there for a little bit because that is just intense. Oh, boy. Oh, man. You know, I can really understand why. Let's go like this here really quick. Let's go like this just for a second here. The cotton technology, if I can find it, cotton technology. I can understand why this is this expensive. Obviously, this is from the John Deere Cotton Pack. Yeah, there are things, essentially it's the same thing. There are slight differences, essentially it's the same thing, but I can understand why this costs this much money. You are going to make that back relatively fast with hardly any issues. I mean, it makes sense. I completely get it now. I completely get why cotton is the cotton material or cotton tools are so expensive because you can make a ton of cash off of it. Holy cats. Holy cats, that's absolutely fabulous. I knew we were going to do well. I wasn't sure how well we were going to do. Alright, this is taken care of. I didn't know how well we were going to do or anything like that, but oh man, we did really, really well. I'm super stoked. I really am super stoked. Oh man. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here, I'm going to speed time back up. Get it on 5. I am going to go ahead and I am going to keep rocking and rolling at the exact same time while it's raining, and I'm going to keep on fertilizing the rest of these fields. So I guess I will catch you guys later. I'm hoping it'll be after the rain and we will be laughing at the amount of cotton we've just harvested. I don't know. I'm not too sure, guys. But when I see you again, it's going to be great, and I think we're going to have great times. Ooh, booyah. I love this white gold. So, everyone, it has finally stopped raining. It is late in the afternoon, 6:30 almost. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, I was a little concerned. I really was. I thought this was going to wither, and we were not going to have an opportunity to harvest this stuff. So I am a little grateful the rain finally ended up stopping here. But we do have a grand total of liters. So whoever had 6,803 liters for Field 5, you could pat yourself on the back. I was way off. Oh, God. I was... Oh, boy. I was way, way off. But you know what? I'm happy that we got that taken care of. I'm happy that it all ended up working out in the end. We were able to get that stuff taken care of. But for now, we're just going to have to keep on going, rocking and rolling, get this stuff done. And really can't think about it. Can't worry too much because it has to get done. It has to get done, and we got to get it done before these crops wither because the crops are on the last growth state, or I should say the last state for harvesting. And they've been on there for a little while now. Like I said, I'm very happy, very grateful, however you want to look at it, that it actually finished raining. Oh my gosh. But you know what? The good news is we are, or I should say, we should still be able to go ahead and make some money off this. Now I'm going to take just a half a second here, and let's take a look at this. Last time I was looking at the prices, yep, cotton is still up there. So we're going to try our darndest to get this done. Now, I'm trying to remember. I'd have to go back and look at that first episode that we sold cotton on, because I don't remember exactly what it was. Maybe we sold it for $10,000 a pop. I honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head. Either way, we're going to be doing just fine on all of this. I am fairly confident in all that. Yeah. I guess at this point, guys, just it's just time to put her head down and not miss that. Put her head down and keep rocking and rolling and get this field hammered out. You know, if you can get over the fact that this thing has no front tires holding it up, it's not that bad of a rig. Well, we're almost halfway done, and I still don't know how much we're going to get. I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. But you never know. Halfway done's not all the way done. I guess we got to keep at her. And with that, let's go tally up our totals and get our trailer. All right, we have our totals for this field, and if you remember, we did have a little bit of cotton left in there from field 5. So our total for field 10 cotton was 5,751 liters. Oof. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. And you know, that's only part of the picture, because for all 3 fields that we have done here with cotton, we ended up with a grand total of 17,391 liters of cotton. Holy cow. Oh, those are cows. This is cotton. I'm loving it. I really am loving it. Oh my gosh. All right, let's head on over here and see what we're going to get. I think prices are still the same. I don't know. I haven't checked, but I just want to get over here and sell stuff right now. And let's see what we're going to go ahead and have. I'm going to turn this thing off for a second. And there we go. Ooh, I'm loving it. I am loving it. All right, so that time we got 57,462. That actually seems kind of low. No, that's right. Yeah, that is right. All right, well, that's not that big of a deal. Let's see, we ended up with $153,165 for cotton. Holy cow. Holy cow, you know what that means? Yay! Ooh, yeah! Oh man, I love this fluffy gold. Oh boy! Oh man, I tell you what. Oh man, we have cash now. Now things can start happening. I tell you what, I have some plans. I have some plans. Oh boy, I tell you what. You may be telling yourself, nay, hold up. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Make sure you're back thinking before you get ahead of yourself. Hopefully that wasn't too much of a hint. Oh man, but I tell you what guys, that was an amazing harvest. It was time consuming, it was rough to do, but I tell you what, I absolutely tell you what, I literally cannot believe the progress that we had on that. That was definitely worth it. All of that is paid off tenfold. I know I can't do the math just yet in my head here with all this, but we are dangerously close to $1 million. Oh my gosh, we are. Only a couple more days, I think. I think we only got a couple more days in here. I'm I love it. Hey, Gus, guess what we just did? We just made a ton of cash. Oh, man. I tell you what, guys. If you're liking what you're seeing here, please just smash that like button. Oh my gosh, hit the subscription. That would help me out a ton. Make sure you turn on those notifications so that you know when I'm going to be on and you can catch what's happening. Oh my gosh, Gus would really appreciate it. Gus would appreciate this. Hey, Gus, come back here. Talk to them. Talk to them. That's for, okay, you eat that. Gus would really appreciate it if you guys would go ahead and share this with a friend, someone who might like Gus, somebody who might want to see what's happening here. But gosh darn it, guys, I tell you what, we did great. That's a whole heck of a lot of cotton. We are just rolling in cash right now. I don't even know what to do with it, but you'll have to come back again to find out. But until that point, thanks for stopping by.